my first time. What do you call all these areas? You just go with the wording. I just make it up, okay? Good times?
Yeah, that sounds like good times.
Ah, my...
That's also the thing about casting in various languages. There's always different names to different spots, so you're always going to get some of them wrong. So you just have to go with it, whatever. Like, just go with the first thing that pops into your head.
Yeah, and it seems like LA broadcasting is fucking up everything, though.
Well, it seems like Israel is going towards a fast push onto B site. There they'll face Fiflin. Fiflin gets down the first frag. He gets down 2 persons. Bomb is down. Can he get a third? Gets a third down. And the fourth while Get Right cleans up the last guy remaining. And it's 4-0.
Yeah, it is.
For NiP.
And we, again, we have to apologize about these issues here in the beginning. We lost nothing here. We're still connected to the game. We're still connected to our conversation. It seems like it's something to do with Twitch TV or my connection to Twitch TV. I don't know. We'll see if we keep having this issue or something else. We'll just keep watching this game, though, whether or not it works, because I am enjoying it, and I'm hoping you guys do, too. All right, starting up again. Good for NiP. 2 quick frags and quick answer there from Mouse. Can do another one? No. Moving out there quickly. Freeberg is being aggressive towards these E-Srael guys. They sort of feel like they had this game already, right? 5-0.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, you can see early on they Get Right just straight ran through up middle and got the 2 entry frags for NiP, and this is sort of what you figured would happen, given how much of a favourite NiP is. And I think they'll continue in this mode, really, with going very aggressive and pushing Israel every round.
I'm seeing here a try for a boost here for NiP. I'll see that they're not very successful yet, though. I don't know, maybe it's this map or something.
Oh, it seems like they've given it up. It's actually a really cute boost that allows you to stand on top of the doors and spot into mid.
Is that something they had in the very, very early versions of Go? Like they've always kept that? Because, of course, they did that in the 1.6 also. It's not, like, new, really, in that sense, but...
No, it's been there since the beginning of Go, but people need to explore the various sites of the map and see if things work as they did in former games.
Because the E-Srael now inside this bomb spot has made it in without a doubt here. Existo coming in, and Forrest also helping out his buddy, taking out another round, keeping it to a 6-0. Let's not take that virginity from these guys. They got another shot at it, so...
We'll have to see if the big point of this game is if Israel can actually get around off NiP, because right now, as it is, NiP is just dominating their opponents.
And Forrest is picking up another one in the middle, one of those classic ones. Peeking out the mid.
And you can see Exist is pushing really aggressive into cave now. He's probably wanting to go aggressive, and he finds one person standing in C spawn still. See if you can get that frag.
See, come on! You cannot.
Come on, yes. And he gets the frag. Well, the remaining 3 Israel players are just camping outside of Upper Dark for some reason.
Yeah, and here goes Fiflin. He goes aggressive in here now. He hears nothing, but he sees stuff. Cannot get the frag though.
Ispen takes that Fiflin, but Get Right is still on B side. Let's see what he can do. He takes that one.
Yeah, gets another one also. Stays alive. Freeberg dies though, and well, picks up another one there. It's Ispen.
Can he make it?
Last one alive. Yeah, no, cannot make it against Get Right, and they're keeping that 0. Wouldn't it be? I mean, for some reason, it's not going to count in my head as good if they would have started, you know. Well, maybe it does still count because this is the correct mode. Anyway, well, if they started their first game with 16-0,
that would be
pretty nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't fault them for winning flawlessly.
No.
And Forrest picks up another frag in the middle like he's done the 2 previous rounds. Exist follows out but gets taken out by Mouse.
Yeah, sitting behind that container right there. They were not aware. Had they not checked that spot out before, you wonder? Oh, another one from Forrest. Is he gonna pick up his 3rd? He's gotten a few shots there, and they're failing pretty bad. Let's see if Mouse can do it. No!
Whoa, what a nice
Get it, Forrest! Come on, Forrest! Do it, do it, do it, do it. No! Oh, god damn it. You know, I don't know if this is the game or they're not as good yet. That, you know, would a fight like that take so long if they were at their peak game?
You have to cut them some slack because it is a new game and they're not completely used to it just yet. And it'll probably take quite some time for anyone to really get used to the game. And I'll also come in defense for Forrest that he did have the default CT pistol, which is just completely awful.
Which is nowadays not the USP?
It's not. It's the P2000, which is a train wreck of a pistol. There's no other way to put it, really. But there you go.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, they've introduced other pistols into the game that are actually really good. So yeah, it's looking good for the future.
Look at this NiP now, picking these guys off. Want to keep this 0 for them. E-Srael is up on this A-bomb spot though. Let's see if they can do anything from down there on long. No. Exis get right. Closes this round off 2 to a 9-0.
And it's like we said earlier, it's gonna be exciting to see if E-Srael actually manages to pick off one round, because NYP keeps getting the entry frag, and that's so important. Like, you get the momentum, and you have to make changes to your offensive play when one of your persons get picked up early. So this is gonna be exciting to see.
Get right aggressive up the middle. Yeah, picking up Tyresväg. I don't know what the hell his name is. Tyresväg, we'll just call him that.
And he gets another frag onto Semper, and it seems like E-Srael is going for a fairly defensive playstyle right now.
Well, they can't do anything. Whatever they do, they're there. Look at that. Last one from Forrest picking up the last E-Srael player, and we have a 10-0 lead for NiP. Yes, you are right so far, saying that this will be fairly simple for them.
Yeah, it looks that way. And if you take a look at Fiffler, and he's already bought, well, what you would call probably the noob tube of CSGO, which is the Negev. 150 shots. Really, you can empty that clip in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
And it's just a bonkers gun. And yeah, you can see Freiberg as well, just going to town with
I don't even
players.
know where this is going on. This action is too fast. I was watching Fifflan with his power, it looked like. And he was over there at the dark hallways. What wasn't that? The Para?
It's actually an improved version of the Para from 1.6. It's just faster and more accurate and more powerful.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like the AWP of the AWP of the Paras.
Let's watch Exist here. He's gonna get some action though. Let's see, get this gun out. Yeah, we got some.
Look at Getby spraying out all of his 150 bullets, picks off 2 people.
Look at this position for Exist though. Can he get more than one? What doesn't really matter. Forrest comes up there, picks up the last one. And we have 12-0. E-Srael got nothing against NiP.
And right now it's basically NYP pushing at one place on the map and basically just wrapping around the E-Srael team before they get to execute at any bomb site. And it's slightly painful to see, but what can it do? They're playing against some of the best Counter-Strike players throughout times.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't really matter if it is a new game for all of them. They still have it in them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's still Counter-Strike, so they know what they're doing. And oh wow, Forrest with 2 amazing deagle headshots onto E-Srael players while Fiffler cleans out the 2 remaining players.
This gotta be embarrassing though. Little bit.
I don't know. Maybe, but I mean, then again, if you think about it, it's Ninja Sim Pyjamas.
Yeah.
They're an amazing team regardless.
Look at Forrest here, 17-2. Good times.
That's definitely good times. I bet he's having a good time right now.
Yeah. You know, is it such a big... Well, I wouldn't say it's... well, it's sort of an embarrassment to be killed by the Para in 1.6. How it is it since Freeberg sounds like he's using it here too. Let's see what's going on. Maybe he died right there. Yeah, I did. It feels like Andy picked it up instead. Let's see if that can help him out. All right.
Force picks up 2 more frags. And what you were saying about... It's not as embarrassing actually to be killed by the Para in CSGO, because it's actually a ridiculously good weapon.
Oh, it is. So
yes,
it is a good weapon because it's not in 1.6. I mean, it is powerful, but it's stupid.
Yeah, exactly. And it's surprisingly good for being such a weird weapon. like the power in both CSS and 1.6 is never used because it's way too expensive and it's not accurate and it doesn't do more damage than an AK, for instance.
Yeah.
But this Negev, it does loads of damage and it shoots at such a rapid pace that
It sounded much more rapid. I didn't really see them shoot it much, but yeah, it sounded very powerful. And let's see now if NiP can finish this off with 15-0 in their ever first LAN event. This is the SteelSeries Go at Inferno Online. Exist coming up from behind. They're picking up Mouse in the middle. Let's see if Getra can pick this out in, well, used to be the hole. It's more of a explosion opening right now. Either way. Seems like they do. It's 15-0s to NiP. That is good stuff right there.
that is absolutely good stuff. NiP played a perfect half and there wasn't much E-Srael could do. They weren't allowed any space at all to work in, and when you meet such good players as NYP, this is, well, actually quite probable to happen.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's still not over, I guess. I mean, Israel could get the pistol round. And they could get on the scoreboard.
yeah. We're gonna hold on here to see when they move on, or had they already started?
This is already live.
Oh
this
my
is one
God,
of the
it's-
features with CSGO, yes. You
Jesus
keep your
Christ.
stats from the first
I'm
half.
used to
so
waiting for like 15 minutes, man.
this is quite fast-paced.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
I can see Freebag again, Exist already picking up the 3 frags for NYP, Forest picks up the 4th, and it's all up to the last...
Let's just watch Forrest from now on. Seriously, he seems like he's doing everything, but what does that matter? It's already over.
so,
Oh, it's so easy.
that was fast.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, the good part about this... The good part is that they won't have a problem keeping the schedule.
No,
I mean,
that's good.
You have to look at the bright side of things.
Well, I am. The bright side of life, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric Idle would be proud of this. So,
I'm playing a song here in the background that you do not hear, but it's one of those that I play when it's ridiculously easy. Have you seen the show Idiot Abroad?
yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
it's his theme song pretty much.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's the one that we're playing. All right, so we've been told by admins that we're not going to be waiting until the next set out time to start the games. No, they're saying we got to be moving on as soon as it's ready to go. If that is, we're still going to have to wait for the other people to finish playing, though, right? I'm guessing.
yeah, that would be... I guess we have to, or else it'll be hard to get the game started.
That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, we still need
Yeah.
2 teams. So we gotta keep watching NiP though, because it is the best team. So yeah, we're gonna watch all 3 NiP games, and let's see here. We have the information about the next game. Everybody does, I think. Let's see here. It's gonna be versus VBY. Do you know anything about these guys?
This is another team that I'm not that familiar with. In NYP's group, the team I'm most familiar with, and I reckon you also as well, is Lemon Dogs.
Yeah.
So I won't try to get your hopes up for seeing like a 16-14 game versus VBY, but we can always hope.
Well, at least if they get 1 round, they're better than E-Srael, right? So it can.
Yes.
It can't get worse. They cannot get worse. The opponents. That's for sure.
Well, for Israel's part, I mean, for them it's only one way to go, and that's up as well. So.
So for all you guys watching here, we gotta be watching NiP coming up here as soon as they are ready to go. At the latest, I'm guessing their set out time, which, well, they were supposed to start this game at 1, which was 24 minutes ago.
Yes.
That was really quickly because they actually had trouble. We didn't start until this game took less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, it did.
Man, that was quick.
Yeah, and when you don't have to wait during the halftime, it really speeds up the game.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I guess all LAN tournaments are basically rejoicing watching this, knowing that it'll go live instantly.
yeah. Do you
Have the minimum.
Do you
amount
think they're
of
gonna
delay.
keep it that way though in halftime always? I mean, where's their way to pause it?
No, there is a way. There is a way to pause it, and you can also configure how long the wait between halves is.
That is
right
great,
now,
though.
Yeah, it's absolutely a wonderful addition, and it's really great because like when you're just playing online and just playing gathers or mixes and all that sort of stuff, people don't get an incentive to go away from the PC, so you're always getting your matches away quickly, which I think is a good thing because I hate waiting.
Yeah, trust me, I've done my waiting when it comes to doing streams, and I've been sitting over here in LA not knowing shit what's going on over there, wherever they are in the world. And seriously, one of the worst things we ever did, I think we waited 6 hours before they actually started. So, and we never took a break, too. That's one of the things that we always do on Rakaka. We mostly do in Swedish, though. This time we do it in English, of course, for you guys, so you all can watch it. But we never take a break. I mean, not more than like maybe 1 or 2 minutes for maybe go to the bathroom. But we spoke for 6 hours. That was our very first stream ever, and we spoke for 6 hours. I guess we had it in us, you know. I'm going to put on some information here on the screen so they know who's co-casting here, because you don't have a camera, really.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
So we're going to have to figure that out. Here we go. I'm just doing this. There we go. Via Skype. Did I put that correctly? Yeah, I think so.
Seems about right.
And again, for new people joining us, we'll just quickly introduce ourselves. Of course, I am from Rakaka, so you can see on this shirt, I'm Slope, and I do a lot of videos for those guys. You probably haven't seen me much since I do pretty much everything in Swedish up until now. And yeah, work for Rakaka, the website, rakaka.se. What do you do, Vendetta?
Well, right now I'm playing CSGO for H2K Gaming. Before that, I used to play CSS. I'm one of the best teams in Norway. Not that that's saying a lot, really, given how the Norwegian scene is, but regardless. Other than that, in my spare time, I'm a student, and there's not much more to it, really.
No. Well, I mean, interesting stuff, definitely. And you are playing. I mean, how is your team compared to a team like, well, NiP, we could say, or would you compare yourself with E-Srael or something? I don't want to put you down, but
No. I'll be bold enough to say that we're better than E-Srael. I'm going to be that frank with you. I mean, we tend to play versus teams like NYP when we practice, so I'm guessing they don't think we're hopeless. So yeah, that's something at least.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to also. I mean, is there really a better caster to have with me here than one that's actually been practicing with the one and only NiP, really?
Well, you tell me.
I don't think so. But also, or do you think I'm putting NiP on a pedestal that they do not deserve yet? Or is just the team NiP worth to put them there for now, and then they'll just have to prove their position?
I think there's nothing wrong in putting them on a pedestal for many reasons. As you say, first of all, they are NYP. I mean, you don't get much more legendary than Ninjas in Pajamas in CS. And another thing is that every player in that team has played at the very top of their scene for several years in both CSS and 1.6. So given that we're still playing Counter-Strike, you have to sort of expect them to do really, really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, there's nothing wrong in putting them on a pedestal, and I think they wouldn't want to have it any other way either. I mean, their goals are pretty clear. They want to become the best team in the world, and when that's your goal, you're going to have to live with some pressure, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. And just for you guys joining, this is not a stream about my face. This is a stream about the new Counter-Strike Go, of course, live from Inferno Online in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm located in Los Angeles, therefore the weird time behind me. So yeah, this is not a replay or anything. You're located in Norway, right?
Yes, that's correct. I'm located in the capital of Norway, Oslo.
Oslo, yeah. So we are not. None of us are on location, really, and we just got the nice pleasure to, of course, do these first games here, which we are gonna do until NiP is done. Myself, that's when I'm gonna step off, because at that time it will be way too early in the morning for me to even feel like I'm, live anymore or something. I don't know. We'll see how I feel towards the end of the games here. Either way, after that, you're gonna take over with somebody else. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I'll be joined by Hellblinder from CSS teams such as Eyeballers and so on. And we'll take the second group stage on our hands when you decide to go to bed.
Yeah, so we are going to bring all the games right here on this stream right here, so you guys don't have to, or not all games, but both group stages, of course. As many games as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to commend you again. You're being a real trooper, staying up and, well, yeah, fighting through insomnia to cast these games.
I'm a night guy anyway, but I've actually been having some issues with my internet the last couple of days, which sort of almost missed this opportunity of doing these first games. I mean, I would definitely want this, and I saw it actually just a couple of hours ago, but we still managed to do it. So I think we set this whole thing up fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think it went pretty nicely. It went fairly smooth.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Absolutely. So yes, for you guys who might just join or anything, yeah, we will be covering the next NiP game versus VBY. We do not know much about these opponents. We know that NiP, just before this, beat E-Srael, not the country, the Counter-Strike team, with 16-0. And that was a good start on their very first LAN tournament. I don't think you can start better.
No, it's very hard to do any better than 16-0. And I think they're very pleased with how they performed. And actually, the competition might have been not the very best, but you'd expect them that they would be satisfied with that. Yeah. And the most important thing is that they got the win, and I think they're just aiming to get out of the group stages.
I mean, there is some pressure, of course, on this team. They have a big guy behind, as not a manager, but sort of a owner, you could say, but I don't know if he probably owns it. Of course, the one and only Heaton, and or like he would say it, Heaton, and with him behind the team and these three players from 1.6, we have Get Right, we have Forest, we have Exist, and then of course the CSS players, Fifth Line, and of course Freeberg. There's good names.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to start off a new team, it'll be hard to get much more prolific names or figures within the scene to kick things off with, really. And I think it's really nice to see Heaton back in, what should you say, management in esports. I think that only will lead to good things for NiP.
Yeah, hold on, I'm adjusting my fan over here. I'm back now. Hello.
Hello.
I just realized I have a fan in my room, and it was aimed towards the other way because it's hot here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's even hot in Norway, so I can feel your pain. I feel your pain, absolutely. And we've just got word that the next upcoming NiP game will be in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what we know as of now.
That's the information we got, but of course, depending on how those teams played, I don't even know if they've started playing yet, but it could also be over in 15 minutes. If they've started already, it could be over in 5. Because I mean, I don't know if I've seen a faster game than this one.
No, I'm actually having trouble remembering anything going faster than what we just saw.
I mean, that's seriously. I don't really know the exact start time, but it was, it must have been maximum 15 minutes.
That's just how it goes sometimes. I mean, sometimes you'll play an opponent who's not as good as you, and that's the outcome of it, really.